This is breaking news.
Dr. Dre was reportedly skeptical about Snoop Dogg buying Death Row Records. Snoop Dogg purchased Death Row Records and was looking to turn it around. However, a new report from AP states that Dr. Dre was skeptical about the revival. Snoop is said to have changed the minds of both Dre and Interscope, moving Death Row into an integral part of the Missionary album. Missionary is supported by Death Row, Dr. Dre's Aftermath, and Interscope Records, but also supplemented the release with merchandise. "We're building Death Row into avenues that didn't exist," he said. "We're taking it into places that it never thought it could go." In another interview, Snoop Dogg went to Apple Music and discussed his work with Dr. Dre on the Missionary album. In conversation with Zane Lowe, Snoop revealed how Dre gets to work. "He knows exactly what he wants," Snoop said. "You may not hear it, you may not know exactly what it is, or you may feel like he's making you do unnecessary or repetitive things. But once it's all finished, he needs what he needs to create the masterpiece. And his ear and his brain are a little bit different than ours, so he doesn't hear or see what we hear or see in the studio." He added, "Back in the days, it was more like we were doing it together, because we were both learning. And it was more about me writing for him, writing for myself, and trying to paint a picture of what I thought he should be, and what he should sound like. And then you speed the clock up to now. You got in writing for me and painting a picture for me on what I should be and what I should sound like." Global icon Snoop Dogg has released his highly anticipated studio album Missionary, produced by longtime collaborator Dr. Dre. The album, available via Death Row, Aftermath, and Interscope, marks the first joint effort from the legendary duo since Snoop's 1994 debut, Doggy Style. Nearly 3 decades later, their chemistry is as powerful as ever. Missionary is a milestone for Snoop, serving as the 20th album of his storied career. More than just a collection of songs, it is a cultural moment, solidifying the duo's legacy while introducing a fresh chapter for one of music's most iconic partnerships. Fans got a preview of the album with singles like Outer Da Blue featuring Ellis, Another Part of Me featuring Sting, and Gorgeous featuring Jhené Aiko. The tracks debuted at No. 29 on Billboard's R&B/hip hop airplay chart, marking Snoop and Dre's return to the chart after 13 years. Reflecting on their collaboration, Snoop says, "We still in love with what we do. I'm peaking right now, and Dr. Dre sees that. He brings the best out of me because he's particular about everything I say, the way I deliver it, the fucking music, and the concept of the songs." With Missionary, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre celebrate their past and reaffirm their relevance and mastery in shaping the future of music.